Hey, what's going on guys? Zev here, and welcome to today's video. Today we got some Doom Eternal because the new Doom is coming out next year and the hype is real. It amazes me that after all the stuff I've seen throughout all my years on this goddamn app, there's always something new to surprise me. It baffles me how people will still act after the loads of people who have tried their hardest to embrace Twitter culture, try to act all progressive for likes and engagement, accuse people of being the worst thing in the book even though they've never harmed a child. All these people that get locked out of their accounts and banned on a daily basis, and they just keep coming back. When will they learn that focusing so much on completely made up fictional works does nothing to fix anything? And the only thing they gain is their notifications blowing up from strangers who realistically don't give a crap about them, all to fulfill their starving need for validation. And yeah, I know I'm probably acting a little heated at the moment, but situations like this genuinely bother me and sometimes even make me fear for the future. Today's story is primarily centered around Yunky. They post the occasional art piece consisting of various characters and concepts. I think they make pretty good stuff. Some of their porn isn't exactly my cup of tea, but I respect their talent. They recently had a new art piece of theirs go viral, captioned "Me on the Trip to Japan," where we see a baby-faced character asking the staff member at a bookstore where they can get hooked up with some ecchi. Guys, I follow a lot of artists, who of which sometimes do lewd artwork, and this piece right here is the least harmful thing I've seen all month. When I first saw this, I thought it was funny and spiritually relatable. Don't even begin to think that walking out of Barnes & Noble with the Monster Girl encyclopedia was not a shameless endeavor. I thought there was nothing bad that can come from this. Fucking Christ, I hate it when I'm wrong. Would have been funny had you drawn her the same and not so sexualized. Why did you draw the clerk like that? Stop sexualizing all women, please. Ew, you are weird. Sexualizing a real person? There is zero proof that the character in this piece is modeled after a real person. Do you honestly think that Yunky drew out a 2-panel short story of what actually took place in his life that day? Now, if you were to ask me, the cutesy blob of a character holding up his phone about a non-specific ecchi manga is everything I need to know to not take this seriously. And what do you people mean by sexualizing women? It's a picture of a woman restocking a shelf. You people take one look at that and immediately equate that to porn. Remember how last time we talked about a petite woman body shaming another petite woman? Well, you also can't draw a completely fake female character with completely realistic adult proportions and figures. So the art piece itself has had a lot of positive attraction. However, about 10% of my feed has also had users calling out all the people hating on this piece for completely unrealistic reasons, which is what led me to this. You sexualized a real-life employee? Yeah, so this is just parroting the same talking point as before, claiming how they're apparently sexualizing a real person even though this supposed person has yet to be identified, even if they were actually based off of a real person. That enough is already shaky, and it doesn't help that there's literally nothing sexual about this art piece. So this particular tweet really took off, and just like every other rando who shares their half-assed opinion and blows up, their cycle continues. Damn, didn't expect this to blow up to 1K. Follow please, I draw and post more things like this. Oh yeah, that's nice. Take time out of your day to slander an artist for completely harmless work and take all the attention you're getting to boost your own art. As a fellow artist yourself, I would think you'd be more understanding. It's also really fucked up that this person implies that Yunky is potentially endangering a real person and then uses this attention for their own gains. These people are so predictable. Holy crap, 15K likes? This is my first banger. Yeah, what do you think happened next? They mute the tweet. If you think you're being such a great public servant, then why are you distancing yourself from the situation entirely? Well, turns out I'm wrong, because they would come back yet again. I just woke up and holy shit, almost 100K likes and I ratioed him? This shit right here is what I'm talking about. People try so hard to act like they're doing something right, only to focus on how many likes they get, and then piecing out right after they get what they want. Based off of how little followers you got from this, you're probably your own biggest fan here. Leaving this here, where he showcases someone accusing him of being aroused by this image. And let's be honest here, that's totally what's happening. These people look at a safer work drawing of an adult woman and immediately think of sex. They never try to hide their projecting. Also, if that person is so in the wrong, then why not try to debunk him? Why not quote him separately and try to present an argument? You didn't want to do that. You just dropped it where everyone would see it and hope that they fight your battles for you. How can you be this sad, dude? I almost forgot to say it. That guy's a pedo. Wait. He's an actual pedophile. You know for a fact that he has sexual urges regarding minors. You know that with full confidence. And what's their evidence? It's the fact that Yunky drew Shota art. Yes, they are labeling him a potential threat to real-life children over artwork of fictional characters regarding a specific genre that doesn't even mean the characters are underage. Here's something I'd like to repeat from my previous video. Using a word as serious as pedophile to mean something that realistically doesn't, especially regarding fictional content, is incredibly irresponsible. I want this to go on record. If anyone watching this video finds shota or lolly material to be disturbing or upsetting, I completely understand that, and you're more than free to. However, I consider it to be completely unrealistic to the standards of the law and psychology over a drawing. If we get into actual legalities, in the US, CP is only taken into consideration regarding artwork if it depicts a real-life identifiable minor. And that's why the term drawn CP should always require a deeper investigation, despite how many people love to use it nowadays. I'm not saying that lolicon or shotacon can't be gross or weird. It definitely can, but I would rather use terms to define someone based off of real-world events, because lolicon and shotacon are strictly based off of fiction. It's those same laws that allow us to enjoy games like GTA or Manhunt. If you truly want artistic freedom, you can't censor any of it, because I believe that that censorship will eventually make its way to something that will personally affect you. Sorry if I went on a bit of a tangent there. This isn't something that I just wanted to brush off. How long until these motherfuckers who pull the "there's nothing sexual about it, you watch too much porn" realize they're the ones who have consumed such an atrocious amount of porn that they can't tell when something is sexual because they've been desensitized like hell? LMAO. Sir, this is the piece of art you're referring to. You cannot seriously come down on other people for claiming that those who get angry at this are projecting, while at the same time confirming that you saw a safer work art piece as sexual. Why do we live in a world where minors are just allowed to have opinions on things they objectively have no valid perspective on / understanding of? When did there become such a huge disconnect with respect to having a healthy relationship with the concept of fiction versus reality? I'm 17. Go get a job or a life, old man. Dude, 17 is still a minor. And this got this much support? You're telling me that the exact same app that cancels 19-year-olds for being involved with 17-year-olds is the exact same app that's going to defend a minor for simply confirming that they're a minor?
Kill myself.
You know, if these people put all of this time and energy into actual real-world problems, we'd achieve world peace overnight. One last thing that I want to say for today. If you're an artist, whether it be script writing or digital art or whatever form you choose, do not feel weighed down or less motivated to create. Do not limit yourself. As long as your direct designs or words do not reflect a real-life person, you are free to do as you wish. Never hold yourself back from creating. When I said before that situations like this make me fear for the future, I mean how we as a society have worked so hard for creative and bodily expression. A very powerful privilege that not every country has. And then these absolute nobodies come in and support blatant slander like this, all because they can't accept the fact that they found a drawing attractive. The most immediate example I can think of is when the Dragon Quest creator expressed disagreement with the changes made to the game to appeal to the Western audience, which included changing some female character designs, all because they considered it to be revealing. If this isn't us slowly reverting back to the very unpleasant days in society, then I don't know what is. These quote-unquote progressive users would rather be unironically chauvinistic and borderline fearful of a pleasantly drawn female character than just simply admit that they find an attractive character attractive. With all that being said, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and sub. Stay safe, stay sane, enjoy titties, goodbye.